Meantime, as One America's Kristian Rouz explains, the ongoing mass migration crisis at the U.S. southern border is fueled by weak immigration laws, special interests, and transnational crime. Here's more.
The debate over border security is heating up, but as the White House and Capitol Hill spar over legislation, the burden of mass migration falls on U.S. taxpayers. President Trump is standing firm on his commitment of enforcing existing immigration law and fixing the deeply flawed legal framework created by past administrations as he tries to curb the tidal wave of illegal mass migration into the U.S. But his zero-tolerance policy is facing rife criticism from the mainstream media, the Democrat Party and mass migration advocates, as well as international organizations and human rights groups.
This is heartless, this is inhumane, this is completely unnecessary. This is a calculated move to try to get people to not to come in greater numbers to the United States.
President Trump stressed crossing the U.S. border without a valid State Department-issued travel document is a felony, which must be prosecuted as any other crime. He said adult illegal aliens are putting their own children in danger by embarking on their defiant endeavor, as migrants are vulnerable in the face of human smuggling rings, robbers and drug traffickers. This comes as the family separation policy falls in line with the U.S. law and was selectively enforced under the previous administrations as well.
The child may be at risk with the parent or legal guardian, or if the parent or legal guardian is referred for prosecution. DHS is no longer ignoring the law. We are enforcing the laws as they exist on the books. As long as illegal entry remains a criminal offense, DHS will not look the other way.
President Trump also said the critics of his policies are enabling the transnational organized crime on the U.S. southern border, as smugglers and traffickers can easily pose as humanitarian cases. But despite the Trump administration's push to bring law and order to the border, the U.S. immigration system is mired in utter chaos, both on paper and in the reality. As One American News previously reported, the majority of migrants seeking asylum in the U.S. don't actually qualify for the status because they are fleeing poverty and crime, not political and religious oppression. Yet immigration officials are fast-tracking their applications, prioritizing them over other cases and disrupting the already severely backlogged asylum system.
So what I'm asking Congress to do is to give us a third option, which we have been requesting since last year, the legal authority to detain and promptly remove families together as a unit. We have to be able to do this. This is the only solution to the border crisis. We have to stop child smuggling.
President Trump also pointed out, of the 12,000 illegal alien children apprehended at the border, 10,000 came unaccompanied, in hopes they would easily secure an immigration status in the U.S. Another 2,000 illegal alien minors were separated from their parents, who went to federal jail, and their detention in separate facilities comes as very costly for the American taxpayer. On average, each illegal alien child costs the U.S. budget more than $34,000 per year. In contrast, an American middle-class family spends $13,000 a year per child. Based on this data, migrants are enjoying a higher standard of living despite breaking the law.
It is important to note that these minors are very well taken care of. Don't believe the press. We do not have the luxury of pretending that all individuals coming to this country as a family unit are in fact a family. We have to do our job. We will not apologize for doing for our job.
Meantime, a sweeping and meaningful immigration reform is deemed hardly possible without Democrat lawmakers on board. Some say Democrats are pushing against the GOP because they see migrants as potential votes.
The Democrats' proposal, the way they want to do this, is return to catch and release. Their solution is whenever anyone is apprehended, just release them. Well, that's true. It keeps the families together, but it doesn't enforce our immigration laws. And even more importantly, it incentivizes more illegal immigration. It incentivizes more people to break our laws.
The Trump administration has reaffirmed it won't back down from its pledge to make America safe. Whether Capitol Hill can come to an agreement falling in line with the executive branch remains to be seen. Kristian, Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.